This is Kent Mulgat with Kelowna Now. At Okanagan College, we asked students here and at UBCO how they feel about the fact that the province, in its budget, has announced that it will no longer be charging interest on provincial student loans.
This is actually part of campaigns we've been doing for 10 plus years, so it's pretty exciting. I personally am a student, I was a student. I pay student loans. I pay $2 a day in interest, which means each month my $150 payment, 68 I think of it, goes to interest and the rest goes to principal, so that means I'll literally be paying it back twice as fast.
Wow, that's a big difference.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
There was some anticipations that it might be announced. We didn't know for sure though, so when it came out we were definitely super excited about it and really, really happy to hear it.
When I first heard it, I thought, okay, it's just the interest on one portion. It kind of seems small, but listening to you guys talk, no, this will make a real difference.
It will, and it's not fair that students that can afford to pay tuition up front pay less than students that have to take out a loan to get interest, because those students end up paying more for their education in the long run, and that's not right.
Well, the interest is the hardest part to pay back, essentially, so with no interest, it makes it easier for them. They can get rid of the debt quicker after they graduate, basically, so obviously it's good.
Definitely a benefit after school and stuff like that. A lot of students are struggling, and I think if there's no interest, it'll definitely, more people will be more likely to go to school because they can get the student loans and afford it. I think it's probably a good call.
That'd make a huge difference for me anyways. I rely almost entirely on scholarships and student loans to get myself through school, so yeah, that makes a huge difference for me.
It's not just the money, but these mounting loans on people's backs at the same time with all their study pressures, it must add to the anxiety.
Yeah, definitely. Because we do work with the student union, we actively are trying to combat stress all the time for students. Like, we have events that happen. We just opened a food bank on campus because we heard from a lot of students that they weren't even able to afford food. So that's a new way that we tried to do it.
I think it's like, what am I going to do once school ends? I was like, how am I going to start to pay this back? I'm going to have to get a really good job, maybe get 2 jobs. I think it's on everybody's mind.
Yeah. So anything to kind of lessen the blow sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a good deal. I think a lot of people will appreciate it.
It's something that I think about all the time, especially, there's no guarantee that you're going to have a stable job after you get out of school, so that's something that's always on my mind.